Imagine waking up one morning, and the ground beneath your feet is on fire. Not a wildfire, not a burning building. The earth itself, burning, silently, invisibly, and nobody can stop it. This is Centralia, Pennsylvania, a town of over 1,000 people that the fire swallowed whole. The fire started in 1962. It is still burning today, and according to scientists, it will keep burning for the next 250 years. This is what happened here. To understand what was lost, you have to understand what Centralia once was. Nestled in the mountains of northeastern Pennsylvania, Centralia was founded in 1866, a quiet mining town built on one thing: coal, and not just any coal, anthracite. The rarest, purest, most powerful coal in the world. Black gold, they called it. At its peak in the early 1900s, Centralia had 2,500 residents, 14 active coal mines, churches, schools, shops, a post office. It was alive. The men worked underground, the women raised families, children played in the streets. It wasn't a famous town, it wasn't on any tourist map, but for the people who lived there, it was everything. May 27th, 1962, Memorial Day weekend. The town council had a simple task: clean up the local landfill before the holiday. They'd done it before, just light it on fire, let it burn down. Standard practice for small towns back then. But something was different this time. The landfill sat directly above an old abandoned coal mine, an open pit, connected to hundreds of miles of coal tunnels running deep beneath the town. The fire from the landfill crept down, found the coal, and once coal catches fire underground, it doesn't stop. Within weeks, smoke began rising from cracks in the ground. The smell of sulfur filled the air. Animals started acting strange, but nobody panicked. Surely, they thought, they could put it out. They were wrong. For 20 years, Centralia tried to fight the fire. They pumped in water. They drilled holes. They poured in fly ash to suffocate the flames. The government spent millions. Nothing worked. The coal tunnels spread in every direction, like a maze stretching for miles under the streets, under the homes, under the churches. Then, in 1981, a 12-year-old boy named Todd Domboski was walking through his grandmother's backyard, and the ground opened up beneath him, a sinkhole, 4 feet wide, dropping straight down into the burning mine below. He grabbed a tree root and held on. His cousin pulled him out. The temperature in that hole was measured at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. That was the moment America noticed Centralia. By 1984, the U.S. government had seen enough. They offered buyouts to every resident, $42 million to relocate the entire town. Most people took the money. They packed up their lives and left. But not everyone. Some residents refused to leave. This was their home. Their parents were buried here. Their memories were here. No government check could replace that. In 1992, Pennsylvania condemned every building in Centralia. The zip code was eliminated. The town was declared officially dead. But a small group, mostly elderly residents, fought back in court, and they won the right to stay in their homes for the rest of their lives. Today, fewer than 5 people remain in Centralia. The streets are cracked. Smoke rises from fissures in the earth. Where houses once stood, empty lots covered in grass. Where children once played, silence. The only sounds are the wind, and somewhere far below, the low rumble of a fire that will outlive every one of us. Today, Centralia has become something strange, a pilgrimage site. Thousands of visitors come every year to walk the old roads, to see the famous graffiti highway, Route 61, cracked and abandoned, where smoke still seeps from the ground on cold mornings. They come to see a place frozen between existence and erasure. The fire beneath Centralia has burned through an estimated 8 million tons of coal. Scientists believe it has enough fuel left to burn for another 250 years, long after the last residents are gone, long after the last visitor leaves, long after you and I are forgotten. The fire will still be burning. Today, Centralia has become something strange, a pilgrimage site. Thousands of visitors come every year to walk the old roads, to see the famous graffiti highway, Route 61, cracked and abandoned, where smoke still seeps from the ground on cold mornings. They come to see a place frozen between existence and erasure. The fire beneath Centralia has burned through an estimated 8 million tons of coal. Scientists believe it has enough fuel left to burn for another 250 years, long after the last residents are gone, long after the last visitor leaves, long after you and I are forgotten. The fire will still be burning.